Okay, let's find our way to our mat. Make our way to an easy seat, whatever feels good in your body today. Kind of settle in those sit bones. Lift up through the crown of the head, drop the shoulders, and we'll just find that breath. Those deep inhales, nice slow exhales. Give yourself that permission to just be here, to let the body move and stretch. Maybe let the mind clear out a little bit. Make some space, take some time. Maybe keeping the eyes closed, we'll drop our right ear over toward that right shoulder. Maybe the left fingers come to the mat, and maybe that right hand comes to sit on top of the head. Not to push, but just for a little bit of weight. If we have that right hand on top, we're going to release it. Keep that right ear for now, down toward that right shoulder. Then we're going to turn our gaze. Turn that gaze to look down at that right shoulder. And then we'll bring that right ear back toward the shoulder. We're going to plant our right hand next to us. Sweep the left arm up and over. Nice lateral stretch here. Then we're going to bring that left hand and bring it to a bind behind the back, with the back of the hand pressing into that lower back, and really press into that lower back to open up that left shoulder just a little bit. Breathe into that stretch. And then we'll slowly come back up into neutral and sink our chin straight down toward the chest. Maybe both hands beside us on the mat. Deep breaths. And then slowly rolling that gaze back up. We're going to drop our left ear over toward that left shoulder. Maybe that right hand is on the mat. Maybe that left hand comes to sit on top. We'll bring that left hand back down, and we'll turn our gaze here to look down at that left shoulder. And turning that left ear back toward the left shoulder, we'll plant that left hand. Right arm is going to come all the way up and over. And then that right hand into our bind. Press that back of the hand into that lower back, open up the shoulder. And then as we come back to center, we'll make our way to our tabletop. Hands and knees. We'll stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let's draw some circles here first. We'll switch directions. And then into cat and cow, inhaling for that cow. Exhaling to round for cat. And we'll flow back and forth. One more breath. And as we find neutral, we're going to walk our hands to about 90 degrees off to the left, gaze back toward the feet. And then through center, we'll walk our hands to the right, gaze back on this side. And back around to center, we'll walk our hands to the top, tuck our toes, and we're gonna send it up and back. Down dog, pedaling things out, getting situated here. Lift those hips, hang the head. We'll make our way to the top of the mat, into a ragdoll. Hang heavy, grab opposite elbows. And as we release, we're gonna roll all the way up into standing mountain, growing tall. Let's reach those arms all the way up overhead and draw some circles on the sky. We'll switch directions. Then we're going to inhale, reach tall, exhale, we'll fold, find our way to a plank. Use our exhale to lower down, nice and controlled. On our inhale, we'll lift the chest, baby cobra, and we'll press it up and back. Exhale, down dog. On that inhale, bending the knees, we'll make our way to the top of our mat, into a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall into a lateral at the top. Exhale, fingertips to the right. Inhale through center, exhale left. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale to fold, find our plank. Exhale to lower down. Inhaling to lift, and we'll send it back, down dog. Using our inhale, we'll travel to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, lateral to the right. Inhaling through center. Exhale to lateral left. Inhale, tall. Exhale to fold, finding plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra or your up dog. Exhale, down dog. And on that inhale, we'll step walker hop to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall into our lateral. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold, finding plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step walker hop to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall. Exhale, lateral to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lateral to the left. Inhaling tall. On our exhale, we're going to draw our hands to heart center. Anchoring in that right foot, we're going to find tree with that left foot. Maybe it's tripod with that left heel above the right ankle. Maybe it's to the calf or higher. Tuck the tailbone, pull the core in, grow tall. Then we're going to step back with this left foot all the way down the mat. Open up to the wide edge and wide leg fold. And we'll bring our stretch over to that left leg. Through center over to the right. Back to center. Taking our time, we're going to roll all the way up, pull those heels in, and we'll find a goddess. Sinking those hips. On that inhale, we'll reach tall for star. Exhaling, warrior two to the top of the mat. Turn those right toes. And then a little side angle. Lower that right hand, reach with that left arm, that top left side, stretching toward the sky. We'll find a reverse, right arm all the way up. And then we'll windmill the hands, down dog. On our inhale, we'll travel to the top. Exhaling to fold. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. We'll take a lateral. If you want a little bit more, you can cross that left foot in front of the right foot and then lateral off to the right. Coming up through center. We'll lateral to the left. If you like, you can cross that right foot in front of the left. Back to center. We'll draw our hands to heart center. Now we'll anchor in that left foot. Right foot's going to come up for archery. Doesn't need to be in the same place as that other side. Again, engage the core, tuck that tailbone, lift and breathe. And then we're going to step that right foot all the way down the mat, open up, and find our wide leg fold. Let's bring that stretch to the right leg. Sink the chest straight down toward that right leg. Through center, over to the left. Back to center. Taking our time, we're going to roll tall, pulling those heels in a little bit. We'll sink down for that goddess. Inhale, reaching for star. Exhale, warrior two to the top of the mat. And side angle, reaching now with that right side. Into reverse, left arm up. And we'll windmill those hands, down dog. Traveling to the top of the mat. We'll exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall. Take our lateral of choice off to the right. Maybe cross that left foot in front of the right. Up through center. We'll lateral to the left. Maybe cross a right foot in front. Back to center. Exhale, draw those hands to heart center. Anchoring in that right foot again. Left foot up for tree. We're going to step that left foot down the mat, crescent lunge this time. Opening up, warrior two. And then to goddess. Sinking down, we'll add some sunflowers. Inhale to reach tall. Exhale, sink and sweep. Flow with that breath. Two more. Growing tall for star. Exhale, warrior two, back to the top. And side angle. This time in our side angle, we're going to keep our arms right where they are, but on our inhale, we're going to try to lift and straighten that right leg. Exhale, sink back toward that side angle. Really make that top left side do all the lifting here. Make sure that right knee tracks over the right ankle as you sink back down. Feel that work. One more. Beautiful. We'll reverse. And we'll windmill those hands. Down dog. You could add the bottom of your salutation if you wanted to here. Then on that inhale, we'll travel to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall. Into that lateral, crossing left foot in front of right. Through center, we'll lateral to the left, maybe with that foot crossed in front. Back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center, last side. Anchor in that left foot, right foot to our tree. And then we'll step that right foot down the mat, crescent lunge. Opening up, warrior two. And then to goddess. Opening up, breathe into those legs. And then our sunflowers, inhale tall, exhale sink and sweep. One more. Then we'll grow tall. And exhale, warrior two back to the top, into that side angle. Same thing on this side. Now that right side's gonna lift as we straighten that left leg. Exhale, bend in that knee, keeping that shape, that engagement, and that breath. Last one. Then into our reverse. And we'll windmill those hands, down dog. And again, if you want to add the bottom of your salutation, you can do that. And as you're ready, let's take those knees nice and wide, touch the toes, and sink it back for our child's pose. Slow the breath. And on our inhale, we'll make our way back to that tabletop. And let's take our hips a little back and forth, side to side, loosen up those hips a little bit. We'll keep our hips to the right and look around that right shoulder, see if we see our hip back there. And then through center, hips to the left. We'll look around that left shoulder. Back to center and out to our puppy stretch. Walking those hands away will melt that heart down toward the mat. We don't have to get there. Really stretching in those shoulders. And then we'll walk those hands all the way back underneath. Lower a hip. Find our way to seated. Planting our feet, we're going to go ahead and roll all the way down. Finding our way onto our back, onto our mat, settling in the hips. Walk those shoulder blades down the mat. And we're going to do a little bridge here first. So planting the feet hips distance apart, walk them in a little bit toward the sit bones. Make sure you stay nice and soft and relaxed across the chest, the shoulders. We're going to press those hips up and hold here at the top. Hold the pose, but not the breath. Feel that work. Also that softness. And then on that exhale, we'll slowly lower down and take some windshield wipers back and forth, side to side with the knees. Back into center. Reset for our bridge. We'll press, lift, and again, we'll hold here at the top. And lowering down, we're going to bring our right ankle to the top of the left knee and let that right foot and left knee go off to the left. Maybe bring our arms to goalposts and our gaze to the right. And we're going to come back up to center. Plant that right foot. And one more bridge, bringing those arms back down by our sides. We'll press, lift, and hold. And then lowering down. We'll bring that left ankle to the right knee, and we'll drop right knee and left foot off to the right. Again, maybe goalpost the arms. Drop the gaze to the left if you like. And then we're going to come back up to center and pull, hug both knees into chest, rock it out a little. You could find happy baby here if you like it. And then we'll squeeze those knees in. Exhale, we'll release, and the legs long down the mat. Let the feet fall open, arms soft by your side. Blink the eyes closed. And find your Shavasana, returning to that breath. Again, giving the mind permission to be still, to relax, to be quiet, and just breathe. And we'll wiggle fingers and toes as we start to come back. Using a few big breaths. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Maybe a full body stretch if we want to. And then drawing those knees in toward the chest, planting them on the mat. We'll roll to either side, to the left or to the right. And we'll seal in all the good of our practice. Just a few breaths to breathe in the good and to exhale out anything we'd like to leave here. Pressing up as we're ready. Back to that nice, easy seat. The light in me greets, honors, and bows to the light in you. Namaste.